Hello, my crafty planner friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my December Plan a Daily, Volume 3, which is going to be my storage. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to be storing all of my items for my December Plan a Daily project. So if you haven't checked out my other videos, I'll go ahead and make sure I link them down below so you can check them out. As you can see, this particular box has a lid with the handle on top and snap closures on the side. It's got this container that sits on top of the box. That container is about 2.5 inches depth wise. The whole box itself is about 7 inches so 7 inches in thickness, I should say. Depth wise, it's about 7 inches. So it's very nice and large. What I decided to do, because a lot of times when you have things that sit on top of boxes like this, I can tend to overstuff them, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that it stays, you know, nice and not a lot of room in there, so that it doesn't get, you can't put the lid back on. So I just decided I was going to run this washi tape down this all the way around the box to signify kind of the line of where you have to stop filling things up too. Okay, so that particular little envelope there is from the Dollar Tree, and it has all of my paper. It's like my extra little papers in it. And if you haven't seen my supplies video, you definitely want to go check that out if you're interested, because it tells you exactly what's in that little folder. And so what I decided to do at the top is I put in my 3x4 of cards, my journal cards there in the middle box, and then I decided to put all my wood veneers over there on that side. Now I set my journal cards, my larger journal cards right there, but that's not where they're going to stay. Okay, so I'm just putting in all of my wood veneers, trying to make sure that they can fit in that one little spot. That's one thing that I'm kind of weird about, is like I want to have, if I'm going to have something in a spot, I want it all in that spot. So it's going to be hard if I find any more wood veneers, because I don't think I'll have any more room to put any more, but hopefully I'll use them up and I'll be able to maybe purchase more as I use them. And because as you can see, it's pretty packed in there, but they all fit, and I was able to get them all in, which I was happy about. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put my stickers away, and I decided to grab one of these plastic bags that came from Tuesday Morning, and I went ahead and grabbed one of those because I just wanted to put some of the looser ones in kind of a container just to kind of keep them together. So that's what I'm doing here. As you can see, those ones were falling off the plastic, and they didn't have a bag they went in. They were all kind of loose, so I just wanted to put them in this bag just to keep them from falling all over the place. And as you can see like the 1 and the 3 and the 8, they're all kind of falling off already. So I decided to put them in the bag. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of the envelopes similar to the envelope that I put in the box already, and I'm going to stick all of my stickers in that envelope. So you'll see here in a second, I'm going to grab the envelope. And again, I got them at the Dollar Tree, and I hope I find them again, because I really would like to have a couple more. And I do like the clear ones. I've seen them before there, but they haven't been clear, and I'd like to get the clear ones. So hopefully I'll find some more. All right, so I'm just gathering them all up here and seeing which ones I have, and then I'm going to go ahead and put them in here, but I do end up grabbing one of the envelopes and putting it in there instead. So there it is. So I just picked them all up and put them all in that envelope because I wanted to keep them again all in the same spot. So I think it's kind of good when you're storing stuff, try to keep them all together. So I know, okay, I need a sticker. I can grab this envelope, flip through them, get the sticker I need, and then put them all back in and keep the storage as neat as possible. And then with the other paper one, I can put all of my scrap papers in there, so I know. So my scrap papers and my doilies are all in there, so I know if I need a scrap piece of paper, or if I want to look for something like a little accent piece or something, I can just go into that folder and flip through to see if it's what I need. All right, so I was very thankful that all the stickers fit in the envelope, and And again, I would love to find another one of those because I feel like I'm at capacity with both of those. So I would like to find another one because I feel like I could probably fit another one in the box. All right, so I'm going to just grab my enamel dots. I've got some enamel dots there that I wanted to put into one of the plastic bags from, again, I got them from Tuesday Morning, just because they were loose and I didn't want them to fall out. So I just grabbed a couple and stuck them in there. But I'm mostly going to just keep them kind of loose because I, again, didn't have another one of those envelopes from the Dollar Tree. If I did, I would have put them in there. But I just stuck a bunch of them in there just to keep them from kind of coming off of the sheets. And it works fine too. Those little plastic bags work just good, just as well, because they have that sealer on them, that little self and stick thing. And when you can take it off and take it on again, so it continues to stick. So it's nice to store stuff with those. And then I'm just going to kind of lay them in a little pile right there to keep them all organized. And then you can see I threw a couple more things in. I cut that little snowman out of the paper pack. And then I have a little stamp set over there I just kind of threw back there. And then I'm just going to decide what I need to do for the top portion. And I have that little baggy plastic paper bag there, and it's got a little bunch of white little tags in it. So I just put those there on the side. And then I think I'm going to grab, oh yeah, so that little container was a pain in the, to find a place for it. It gets moved around several times during this video. All right, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and put my journal cards in another plastic baggie just to keep them all together. And then I'm going to stick them in the bottom of the bin because I'm actually going to end up putting my washi there at the top. And one thing I love about this particular box is that it has a clear top, so I can see all of my stuff when I look at it. So it sits on a little table next to my workspace, so every time I walk by it, I can see it. And I just love looking in there and seeing all the Christmas stuff and all my washi tape. And I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but it makes me happy just looking at it. So as you can see, I'm kind of lining up the washi tape to try to get it to kind of fit kind of snug so that it won't roll around. And I was able to get pretty much I think all of my washi is sitting right there. So again, I kind of don't have enough space to buy any more washi. So I don't know what I'm going to do if I find additional washi I want, but I will figure it out. Trust me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get all the washi down. And then I also put the ribbon in that area too. So you'll see here, I just grabbed one of those ribbons and I stuck them there. And then I grabbed okay, so I took those are the little deco tapes that I got from the 99-cent store. And they are not going to end up going there. I'm going to be moving them around. So again, you'll see that little tube of sequences sitting there, but that's not where it stays. All right, and then I have that ribbon card, and that ribbon card didn't quite fit on there, so I just trimmed it off so that it would fit kind of cozy right there. Again, moving that thing around. I couldn't figure out where to put it. It was so frustrating. I'm like, it doesn't fit anywhere. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can put this over here. And then I'm like, no, that's not where that's going to go. So I just moved on. I'm like, I go to the next thing. So I just grabbed all my kind of like ephemera packets and die cuts and stuff like that. And I'm just going to cut that top off because it didn't really fit into the box with the top on. So I just cut that off and then I was able to stick that in there. And I did actually end up cutting that a little bit. So now it's open at the top, which is fine because it'll be easy for me to access them, the die cuts. And I had that stapler and that punch there, but I ended up throwing it in the bottom of the box. And then I've got that little container of just little confetti stuff. You can see there, I put that in the bottom of the box. And then I'm going to put that at the bottom of the box. And that's where it ultimately stays. Okay, and then I've got some paper clips, so I just wanted to, I had them in a mason jar, is that what it's called? I don't know, that jar right there. And I just put it in a paper clip holder because it was flat and it was going to be easier for me to store it. So that's got all of my little paper clips that I hope I can use during the project. And I just wanted to keep them with it just to remind me to make paper clips. So I am going to stick it where that little round circle thing is. I'm actually going to put it right there. And then I'm going to put that round circle thing right there. Okay, and then and that's pretty much it, guys. I'm pretty much done organizing it. I'm so glad everything fit and it all fit pretty nicely. And again, I love looking at it because it's got that clear top, which I'm going to put on here in a second. Oh yeah, I put my paper plaques in the bottom. So these are, so the only thing that didn't fit obviously was my 12 by 12 paper plaque. That's the only thing that didn't fit, which I just set it on the bottom of it and store it on top. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed, and make sure that you subscribe if you want to see more. Bye.